wanted to try a longer video with the iPhone just because I want the quality of the videos to get better, and also because the little iPhone Mini does a pretty good job as far as fitting in my pocket. So uh, the ministry phone is still there if you'd like to get in touch with me. 816-200-4954. But that's, please only call if you are looking for someone to come speak at your church. I don't need any of these prank phone calls and stuff. Today's video is a very serious topic. I believe, well, number one, Dietrich Bonhoeffer and Karl Barth are two of my heroes. And I'm discovering more and more as I read Bonhoeffer's biography that we need to stand up today in the same way that Bonhoeffer and Karl Barth stood up to the Nazis in the 1930s. I'm reading about the Barman Declaration, and it was a statement made by the Confessing Church that says this. Number one, the source of revelation is only the Word of God, Jesus Christ. Any other possible sources, earthly powers, for example, will not be accepted. Number two, Jesus Christ is the only Lord of all aspects of personal life. There should be no other authority. Number three, the message and order of the church should not be influenced by the current political convictions. Number four, the church should not be ruled by a leader or a Führer. There is no hierarchy in the church. Number five, the state should not fulfill the task of the church and vice versa. State and church are both limited to their own business. And number six, therefore, the Barman Declaration rejects the subordination of the church to the state and the subordination of the Word and the Spirit to the church. It also says, we reject the false doctrine as though the church in human arrogance could place the word and the work of the Lord in the service of any of arbitrarily chosen desires, purposes, and plans. There is a movement in today's country that is seeking to cancel culture. Those that would say that this book over here, that this Bible is somehow a book of hate because we teach what it says, that it says the Bible is very clear, especially in Ephesians 5 and other places, that marriage is between a man and a woman. Liberals are using this, the whole LGBTQ rights, to try to silence Christians, to try to belittle Christians, and to try to push us out of the mainstream. That is how the Nazis silenced their enemies in the 1930s. Little by little, taking over every aspect of German life until it got to the point where Hitler was killing people with developmental disabilities, and Hitler was killing people who were Jewish. That's wrong. Any effort to try to silence people in America is an attack against free speech and an attack against the very fiber of our country. And it's completely wrong. So, I don't know what the next step is for me. There is a part of me that would like to join in with, there's a confessing church within the Presbyterian Church. There's a confessing church within the Methodist Church. There's almost a part of me that thinks that we should start a confessing church and just call it the Confessing Church. Be influenced a little bit by my Baptist and Pentecostal background, but I'm starting to believe that maybe that's something, the direction we need to go in. I don't know. I'm praying about it. Obviously, I would need somebody with some finances to help me get this thing started. But this is the standard. This has to be the standard. It can't be some human-made program. We can't build a church around fancy music and are we turning our churches into rock, where it's almost like a rock show? I don't know. I didn't come on here to offend everybody, but I guarantee you there's going to be some conservatives who like the modern music, and they'll be like, well, hey, wait a minute, we're trying to get younger people in with the new music, and there's a lot of good music out there that's been written in the last 10, 15 years. It's good, but yet church should still have church should be distinct from a rock concert. But maybe that's just because I'm 48 years old and I'm getting older. I don't know. Anyway, I will continue the Upper Room Discourse next week. And then after that, we will definitely get into the Sermon on the Mount. And there will be a lot of Barth and Bonhoeffer influence in that study, because I'm going to reread Cost of Discipleship and share that with you coming soon. So hopefully this video turns out well, and we'll see what happens from there. So love you guys, especially my subscribers. I don't know what the future holds. I just know the one that holds the future, and that's God. We're going to do it His way, and we're going to live by His book. This is the standard for our life. And, people want to go around saying, well, love is love. Well, God's design for you is for a man and a woman to get married. So, we'll see what happens. Love you guys. Talk to you later.